Game number 5, Mind versus Fastloss. So far, flawless victory from Mind. Many of the games not losing a tank unless friendly fire from Mac. And they're going for the KV5 strategy again, which worked really nicely for them in the last battle.
Yeah. Let's see. Last game they took the west and then moved over to the middle. And let's see, it's the same tactic. Yeah, bigger tanks are all moving towards the west. And T69 again going to the middle, and T1s, besides destroying some cover, going east and middle. Same strategy, just from the north, it would seem.
Indeed, we're seeing, although the KV5s aren't going into the middle. Last time the KV5s went, one of them went into very near the train tracks and just pushed forward and just drove forward until. But again, Zik has managed to spot them. But this time he has been spotted again. They've actually fired at him. Did I see a shot land right next to him? I think I did. But no HP exchange has occurred. It totally missed for both sides, so that's not so bad.
No. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
But yeah, KV5s again, moving together.
I really want to watch the KV5s. I'm going to keep an eye on the KV5s, regardless of what goes on in the battlefield, to see how they perform. We have Humla and John Len, and it looks like Hemla, 2 HP, and John Len survives. Hemla is able to back off there to reload, and I'm actually going to zoom over there because there's nothing going on over here to see if he can actually kill one of these, and he does! He takes him down 2 against 1, and he does manage to take him out and do a lot of damage to IHD. Almost kill them both! Oh!
Nice shot.
Great support there from Dead Professor. No, Malak. Of course it was him. I thought it was the closer one, but it wasn't. Of course it was Mac. I need to ask him how to pronounce his name, because he is the troll central so far from Mind. Very entertaining.
Yeah, and here we see the John again. It's actually okay. It looked like he was stuck in the middle there with all the damage coming from every single side. But there is the trains to hide behind a little bit, but not when the enemy is spread out on the tracks like Mind is right now.
Yeah, John would probably go down in the next hail of fire, but Inslide is there beside him, trying to scare off Mind, but Mind are not scared at all. They've got 2 fully KV5s, and they're not going to be scared of just driving towards them and rolling over them, or at least trying to.
No. Oh, he just took some damage from the. It looked like from the east. Yep, we have 2 autoloaders up there. I was wondering what the devil was happening there.
And we're going to go over there to see that M1ND and Agnostics are very split up from their team. Again, special tactics from Fastloss. Both going to be singled out very easily from the entire team Mind. Stop. Seriously, if they see this stream, Fastloss guys, please stop using special tactics. Go standard. It feels like one of my favorite people of all time, Day 9, says in his commentaries of professional esports that you've got to learn how to play standard. If you win by special tactics, as soon as you play someone who's actually better than you, you will lose every single time. Special tactics will win against randoms and matchmaker, but you just don't do that against professional teams. Against professional teams, it just won't hold up. They know what to do, they keep calm, and they will always triumph from you, or at least 99 times out of 100. And we're seeing this today with Mind. Every single special tactic that Fastloss are doing just is getting countered immediately.
Yeah, and we're seeing here, even when they're close to losing, they are losing. The T69 is going into the base, the cap, instead of at least trying to make the best out of the situation. Okay, he's coming around, but he went all the way into the cap zone before he even decided to go help.
So the reason my camera zoomed in, Mac has team damaged already, and there's more team damage coming out. Right, let's have a look at this. Mine have won 5-0, but this has been one hell of a troll match. And we see ally damage there from 2 of their guys. There we go, Fanat and Mac. They've both done another set of ally damage before the game was finished. These guys are trolls. Minds, and I guess this is what happens when you get teams facing each other that are apart in skill. There's a big division there. Mind were leagues, at least a league above Fastloss, and could deal with everything Fastloss did with ease. And they started showing off a little. I think we could easily
Yeah.
see that mine were not playing seriously, at least at some parts of the battles.
Yeah, you can safely say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can do that against teams that aren't really qualified to be where they are. Mine has had some great other games where they actually had to fight for it, but here it was just a walkover. Whenever they found out what the devil Fast Loss was doing, because that was actually the biggest problem here, you didn't know what the hell they were going to do. So it was really the only trouble they had in this matchup.
Yeah, they had to be careful. They couldn't go all out attack, because if they picked the wrong direction, they could be countercapped. So they had to play it very cautiously to make sure the special tactics didn't work. And that was the only drawback, I would say, of facing such a low. I'll say this phrase that was often said to me, that a true swords master, a special, can defeat any other master in the world. It's the best swordsman of all time in the world. His biggest fear is the true novice, because he has absolutely no idea what the hell they're going to do.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, he just picked up a sword, oh my god.
It's like, what is he going to do? Is he going to chuck it? Is he going to hit me with the pointy end or the flat end? You just don't know. The sort of swings they come up with are just illogical. And I actually have a little story before we finish up here tonight. When I was in school, I was playing on the chess team. We had a visit from an American exchange, and they had their chess champion for the region come in. And she was playing everybody. She plays me. In the first game, I let myself lose. It was a best out of 10 we were doing. I don't know why we did such a big thing. But it was like, oh, let's play 10 games to make sure we know who wins. So because it was 10 games, I wanted to see how she plays. It was very methodical, very logical, very set play. So I then played the next 9 games completely and utterly randomly, just literally not planning any move apart from like a couple ahead, and that was it. There was no set plays. It was not from any books, no talk thing. Destroyed her. 9-1 was the final result, and she flipped the board. She was like, "But you're not doing anything you're supposed to do." I was like, "What, win?"
What win?
I'm not supposed to win. And I'm not a particularly good chess player, but I was very good at just calculating a few set moves within and not playing by the basic rule set. So when you're not very good, and she was very good at reading a rule book, memorizing the rule sets and applying them, but when you're doing very set tactics, when something unusual happens, you don't know how to deal with it. And that's the big difference between a pro and an amateur. And I wasn't calling myself a pro at that point. I was an amateur too. But because she was like semi-pro, she could only deal with other semi-pros at a very good level. So when she was playing in regional competitions at 15 years old, she was destroying everybody because everyone was semi-pro. But she went against an amateur like me, and she just totally lost it because I was doing something completely random and not prepared. And that's what we saw here, where Fast Loss are clearly very good, and they probably beat every other team of their skill level and below. But as soon as they hit a proper pro team, they fall apart. And I feel that that's what we've been seeing here from Fast Loss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I still found it a little bit interesting to watch because we had 2 great sets where there was complete chaos, massacres, rampage, all the good stuff that we love to watch, and then we go down and come to a complete halt. The first game is so long that we think that 2 games pass.
Yes, so, we did.
What, game 3, right? No, game 1. What? So, yeah, I was actually expecting more of this, but less of the special tactics. Yeah,
that was, I think, the big shocker. I didn't expect Fast Loss to fall apart. You only rely on special tactics when you're either already winning and you want to mess around, or B, you're so desperate you have no idea what to do. And you just do something. Okay, I got a crazy idea. Stay with me. We're going to do this. Split up all our forces. One guy over there, one guy over there. 2 of you flank. So the 2 flankers run into the enemy force. Die. Right. Okay. Didn't work out as planned. Drive the T1s towards them. They die. Right. Didn't... It was just like, I don't know. I think they were just running on the seat of their pants and just making stuff up on the fly. I don't think they had prepared for Ensk at all. They did perform much better on Abbey. If I remember right, that's where they got their games won by, but still.